All right, so as you can tell by the thumbnail, today it snowed here in Florida. Because of this, I had the day off, and me and my friend Riley wound up going to the gym and getting some work in. Decided to do an upper body day today. Um, I went ahead and did max effort as well, and I wound up doing the bench press for my main lift. But before I wound up doing the bench press, I wound up doing 3 sets of face pulls with the black band. Just did 3 sets of these to a pump. Use this basically as a mild warm up for my max effort lift. After I wound up doing that, I wound up bench pressing for a bunch of singles, working up to a 1 rep max, and I wound up getting up to um, 1 rep at 295 pounds. It was definitely within 90%. Felt really good. Um, Again, the weakness that I saw, it was glaringly obvious, was my triceps. Even before I wound up getting the 295, you can see in a lot of these lifts here, as I start to approach 90% or more, um, it does start to slow when my triceps start to take over in that part of the lift. I believe you'll see it here. Yep, you'll see it just a little slowing down right whenever I'm starting to come up. Um, and yeah, this is the lift at me getting 295. I believe it was perfect form. I don't think I got my butt up any. Tried to leg drive, but again, I was on my broken toe and my hurt knee, and yeah, I got it. But anyways, after I wound up doing that, it felt really good. Was really excited, so I wound up doing my normal hypertrophy work for my chest. Um, that main compound movement that I've been doing, um, which is the closed grip bench press. Um, Tried to pause on my chest. Um, I believe I paused most of the time, but it felt pretty good. I wound up getting 2 sets of this for 10 reps each at 225 pounds. Um, I will say that it did start to slow down around the 6th rep for the first set here, and then for the second set, it did wind up slowing around there as well, but my butt also came up for the second set on the last 2 reps. But overall, really pleased with this. Did not go ahead and attempt to get a third set for a variety of reasons. Most notably, I'd say I had a phenomenal 90% training max. Um, and then that coupled with me immediately doing the bench press for some hypertrophy work and already getting 2 sets at 10 reps each at 225 pounds. I was very I was very well satisfied with that, as opposed to the previous time that I was lifting this, and I believe I was struggling just to get to about 6 reps. So maybe my recovery was off or something, but for whatever reason, um, it did not do well the last time. So I was very pleased with what I got this time. After doing that, I wound up doing my main movement for my back, which was the T-bar row. Um, I did originally say that I was probably going to wind up just trying to do dumbbell single arm rows while I was here at Town Center, but um, I did wind up using their T-bar row setup, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Maybe it was a different one I used before in workouts past, but I wound up doing this. Did my first set, 15 reps at 135 pounds, and then I did my second set at 15 reps at 140 pounds. My friend Riley wanted to change out the weights from the 45-pound plates to the 35-pound plates just so he could bring it closer to his chest. And then for the last set, my third set, I wound up getting 12 reps at 145 or 140 pounds. Overall, felt really good. I really like this view actually. You can see behind us, the snow is not falling at this point, but you can tell there's a bunch of snow and ice in the background here. We're on the floor, second floor up um, at my gym, and you can see the tree behind us with the snow on it. So it was a pretty cool scene. Got to enjoy that while I was working out. Yeah, overall, with some pretty good scenery. Um, but with all that being said, I really did enjoy doing this T-bar row here. Definitely felt a stretch down at the bottom. Working with the 35-pound plates, I was able to bring it up a little bit more towards my chest. And overall, I felt like I was staying in pretty good position while I was bent over here. After this, I originally was going to go ahead and do 2 sets of some overhead tricep extensions. However, you can see the cables were pretty popular behind us, um, especially in this frame. You can see there's a lot of people behind us. They were all using those, so I wound up deciding to go ahead and hit our biceps first. Um, so I wound up doing these cable bicep curls, primarily doing these just to keep tension um, on the bicep pretty much during the entire exercise, as opposed to a dumbbell. Um, Not quite sure how I feel about these overall, but I do like them. It's just I don't know how I could. I haven't really had enough time with them yet to be able to compare them to the dumbbell curl that is. But I was with Riley, so we wound up trying these and doing these, and I did these for 2 sets. I wound up doing both sets at 12 reps for 130-ish pounds. I say 130-ish instead of an exact number because the plates are all the little plate stack's a little messed up. Can't really read it too well. But wound up doing these. Got a good pump in my arms. Felt good. So I called it at 2 sets. And then immediately after this, we went ahead and we used the same side of these cables over here to do our single arm overhead tricep extensions. We transitioned to single arm today just to try something different, get a little variation. Um, and we did stay on this side of the cables because there were some people using the middle cables that I normally would use. Now, something to note for this, for my single arm overhead tricep extension, for my first set, I did wind up for both arms getting 20 reps at 80 pounds. Uh, Whenever I start to get about 20 reps of something, unless it's some pump work, I do believe it's a little on the high end of the reps. So decided I was going to go ahead and drop the weight, or drop the reps and up the weight rather, which is what I did for the second set. I wound up getting only 6 for both of my arms at 130-ish pounds. I will say on the second set, I did get some strain in my shoulders. I got some strain in my tricep tendon. It wasn't the best feeling. Don't know if I'm going to keep running these heavy single arm overhead tricep extensions. Probably going to go back to doing both the arms at the same time with the weight I was using previously in other workouts, but it was good for me to try this out today, get some more variation in. Um, and I mean, I was still hanging out with my friend, getting some work done, and that's what this is all about. So after that, though, I was pretty much ready to call the workout. We already hung out in the snow and everything that morning, and had plans to hang out later that night, so I didn't want to kill myself. But my friend Riley did ask if we could go ahead and do some forearm curls on the cables, and I'm not gonna, um, not gonna say no to some extra work. So I wound up doing 2 sets after um, these single arm overhead tricep extensions. I wound up doing 2 sets of the forearm curls. Both of those sets I did at 21 reps each, and I got them done at about 200 pounds. You'll see those in just a moment here on this next clip, and overall felt really good. Got a good little burn in my forearms, so hopefully I can get some good training stimulus from that. Um, After that, though, went into the locker room. Got my friend Riley to take some photos of me for the thumbnail, that is, and we wound up deciding that we could get a better photo outside in the snow. So that's going to be the last photo or the last thing that you see on this video here. It's also going to be the same photo you see on the thumbnail. It's just his Tesla with someone's artwork on the back of it. I'll let you look at that and determine what it is, but I thought it was funny. Um, Went ahead and took a picture with it while I had quite a nasty pump here at the end of this workout. And yeah, I'll leave you with that. So it was a great day to work out here in Florida, even though it was snowing. Um, but yeah, until next time, have a great day.